Good evening, dear sisters and brothers. Welcome to the evening session of Being Heartful Every Day with Swadhyaya. Today is day 44, and we continue to explore the subtle yet powerful connection between our thoughts and the atmosphere we carry and create. Have you ever entered a space and instantly felt at ease or unsettled without anyone saying a word? This is the silent power of atmosphere. Each one of us is continuously radiating an inner climate through our thoughts, intentions, and emotional undercurrents. In heartfulness, we become aware that our thoughts are not private bubbles. They ripple into the world, coloring the energetic landscape of our surroundings. That's why cultivating pure, calm, and centered thoughts is more than just a personal habit. It is a form of service. The more we purify our thinking, the more we uplift the spaces we inhabit, whether at home, in public, or even alone. We are always shaping the atmosphere. We are always broadcasting. The question is, what are we transmitting? In our abhyas, we don't try to force positive thinking. Instead, we refine our inner state so that noble thoughts arise naturally. When the heart is light, sincere, and connected to the source, our thoughts become tender, inclusive, and pious in their service. These kinds of thoughts cleanse spaces, comfort others, and create subtle harmony. Taji reminds us that when we keep our heart pure and mind aligned with a spiritual goal, our very presence becomes beneficial. Even when we speak little, we become the silent fountains, offering peace without needing their attention. Dear sisters and brothers, moving ahead in the session, and as always, we encourage you to share these sessions with someone you care about, perhaps a friend who's silently struggling or a colleague who's seeking clarity. You might also introduce them to the Heartfulness masterclasses as well. Sometimes a gentle suggestion can become the turning point in someone's journey. And tonight we will do our inspirational reading from the article, which is Yogic Psychology by Daji. This is from the edition of January 31st, 2019. Let us now read the article together. Yoga includes the science of all bodies, that is, the physical body, the subtle bodies, and the soul. In other words, it covers the whole field of psychology. Through yoga, we explore consciousness and what causes change in the field of consciousness. In this series of articles, Daji explains the fundamentals of yogic psychology with its foundation in Patanjali's Yoga Sutras. He enlightens us on Patanjali's codification of the human mind and the various mental deviations that is take us away from balance. He also gives a solution to give to create mental well-being through yogic practices. In this second article of the series, described by Patanjali, Vikalpa or imagination, part 2, Vikalpa, Vrittis. We continue with the Vrittis. Just to summarize, the Vrittis are the 5 types of thought patterns or tendencies, the basic energy patterns we create in the field of a consciousness or chit. Whirlpool is a literal translation of the word vritti, of the word vritti. And the vrittis are the worlds. These vrittis describe how we perceive and interact with the world around us. The original state of the field of consciousness is stillness, and the soul is happy when we regain that balanced state. In contrast, the interplay of senses, thoughts, feelings, and tendencies draw us into the world of outer experience and activity, creating various energetic patterns in the field of consciousness. The soul is also happy with this movement, provided there is purity and lightness and constant fluidity between underlying stillness and activity in the field. So in yoga, we do two things. Turn First is turn the attention inwards to stillness, and second, refine the focus and type of outward activity so that our thoughts and activities are conducive to evolution, happiness, and balance. We cannot stay in total stillness all the time, or we would be dead. And yoga is also about skill in action. So, how to bring stillness into activity? I have written about this in an article, in an earlier article on the stillness paradox. This combination of stillness and activity brings peace and happiness, which is the quality of the soul. When the waves of the vrittis settle and we are calm, as happens during meditation, we see our true nature, and then we can externalize this reality in all our activities. Patanjali describes the vrittis as being either colored klishta or uncolored aklishta. In other words, impure versus pure. They either lead to turbulence or to the focused evolution and stillness. The mind is either a source of bondage or a source of freedom, depending on how we cultivate and train it. Yoga is concerned with only this: how do we use the mind? Mastery of the mind, cessation of the turbulence in the mind is yoga. Let us go through this diagram. Pramana, means of right of valid knowledge. Viparya, false or wrong knowledge. Vikalpa, fantasy, imagination. Nidra, sleep. Smriti, memory. Avidya, ignorance or veiling. Asmita, mindness, egotism. Raga, attachment, addiction. Dvesha, aversion, repulsion. Abhinivesha, clinging to life, fear of death. Vrittis are the instinctive thought patterns of tendencies. Kleshas, they are the colorings or impurities in the thought patterns. Vikshepas are the obstacles and distractions. And Viganas, disturbances resulting from the obstacles. These are the mental modifications. Dear sisters and brothers, let us take a pause from the reading now and spend a few moments with what we have read so far. Just allow the sense of these words to settle in your hearts. Let their wisdom gently soak into the deeper layer of our being. We will now offer the universal prayer together. All brothers and sisters are being filled with love and devotion, and real faith is growing stronger in them. सभी भाई बहन प्रेम और भक्ति से भर रहे हैं और उनमें सच्ची श्रद्धा दृढ़ होती जा रही है। May this universal prayer unites our spirits and awaken the highest love and devotion within the hearts of all. And as the evening comes to a closure, take a moment to scan the day behind you. What kind of thoughts did you nourish today? Were you more reactive or responsive? Offer your bedtime prayer not as a habit, but as a conscious act to restore purity within. Let your prayer sweep through your heart like a silent breeze, refreshing, uplifting, and serene. Dear sisters and brothers, in the coming days, we'll further deepen our understanding on the theme of thoughts and atmosphere and how important it is to refine our thinking. Remember, your presence matters. Your atmosphere is not separate from the world, it is a part of the collective field we all live. Let's choose to make it one of love, peace, and quiet strength. Dear sisters and brothers, thank you for being here this evening, and we look forward to seeing you again tomorrow for the morning session at 6 a.m. Until then, may your inner space remain light and your thoughts as quiet as a prayer. Wishing you all a very good night.